How could our trade relationship with the U.S. be improved?
I think that we should hold our own and not just be bullied by the United States. I'm really proud of Chrystia Freeland for sticking up for Canada.
Our trade relationship with the U.S. could be improved by boycotting the U.S. I think what's happening in the States is absolutely deplorable. I don't think it represents at all what Canadians believe in, and I think that we need to take some strong action.
But with boycotting the U.S., could we actually afford to do something like that?
I think we really have to look at how we manage the rise of significant problems across our globe right now in regards to how we're treating newcomers to this country, how we treat newcomers in the world, how we treat refugees, etc. And I think we have to have some bold new leadership in regards to who we are collaborating with, which countries we're working with, and ones that show what our government is showing in regards to believing in diversity in this country and in the world, and the value of that.
Well, number one, the obvious thing is to get somebody in the White House who's a little bit more amenable to open dialogue instead of exclamations and, I don't know, blatant lies. We need somebody who's a little bit more honest in their dealings with Canada. I think Canada did a great job. It's just the U.S. had some tough obstacles that they had to get past before they could even get to the negotiating table.
If it should change, I think it's dramatically changed, and as long as the current administration south of the border acts the way they act and asking for what they're asking for, I think we've got a major change in our trade, and unfortunately I think that'll probably live beyond Mr. Trump's tenure in the office, whether it's 4 years or 8 years.
I think it should be the way it was before. NAFTA was good. Somebody did away with that.
I would say it's to look at both sides and maybe find a way to meet in the middle, because clearly there's two opposite views. We're aware of what President Trump thinks. We're clearly aware of what Justin Trudeau thinks, but somehow having a place in the middle to have a conversation about what do we have in common versus what's different about us.
I live really close to the border at home, and so I think being able to go back and forth and keeping free trade and commerce open is really essential to us as individuals and as well as the full government too.
A little less ego by the leaders. I feel that they're a little both egotistical in the sense that they both want their ways and they're not really thinking about the people. So if they think about accommodating the people more so than accommodating their ego, then I think we'd all be better off.
So you think that's kind of a shared blame of both Trump and Trudeau?
Well, predominantly Trump, but the fact that Trudeau refuses to back down, obviously there's a little bit of ego there too, right? At the end of the day, if we all work together, it'll be a happier world, so that's the way I look at it.